Hey, tell us about your kind of songs. What's your objective?
Just to enlighten the people's mind, and to remind them of where we've been and where we are and where we need to go. There's somebody always has to be there with something positive. There's a lot of negativity on the radio right now, all around the world, and TV. So I wanted to be the positive, one of the positive things that people can watch and listen to. Try to get a job today, but when I'm still an application, them say, if this is where you really reside, please step outside. She asked them why, and they replied, we don't want no trouble, no. We don't want no trouble, no day. Cause lady, where you come from, people die there every day. And for our safety, that's where you should stay.
Thank you very much for your time, Ethan.
Man, MC Chinaman this man. I tell the people, man, say, watch a program, Yeah, man, Damian Phillips, every night, live. Check.
Hey, tell us about your kind of songs. What's your objective?
Just to enlighten the people's mind, and to remind them of where we've been and where we are and where we need to go. There's somebody always has to be there with something positive. There's a lot of negativity on the radio right now, all around the world, and TV. So I wanted to be the positive, one of the positive things that people can watch and listen to. Try to get a job today, but when I'm still an application, them say, if this is where you really reside, please step outside. She asked them why, and they replied, we don't want no trouble, no. We don't want no trouble, no day. Cause lady, where you come from, people die there every day. And for our safety, that's where you should stay.
Thank you very much for your time, Ethan.
Man, MC Chinaman this man. I tell the people, man, say, watch a program, Yeah, man, Damian Phillips, every night, live. Check.
Hey, tell us about your kind of songs. What's your objective?
Just to enlighten the people's mind, and to remind them of where we've been and where we are and where we need to go. There's somebody always has to be there with something positive. There's a lot of negativity on the radio right now, all around the world, and TV. So I wanted to be the positive, one of the positive things that people can watch and listen to. Try to get a job today, but when I'm still an application, them say, if this is where you really reside, please step outside. She asked them why, and they replied, we don't want no trouble, no. We don't want no trouble, no day. Cause lady, where you come from, people die there every day. And for our safety, that's where you should stay.
Thank you very much for your time, Ethan.
Man, MC Chinaman this man. I tell the people, man, say, watch a program, Yeah, man, Damian Phillips, every night, live. Check.
Hey, tell us about your kind of songs. What's your objective?
Just to enlighten the people's mind, and to remind them of where we've been and where we are and where we need to go. There's somebody always has to be there with something positive. There's a lot of negativity on the radio right now, all around the world, and TV. So I wanted to be the positive, one of the positive things that people can watch and listen to. Try to get a job today, but when I'm still an application, them say, if this is where you really reside, please step outside. She asked them why, and they replied, we don't want no trouble, no. We don't want no trouble, no day. Cause lady, where you come from, people die there every day. And for our safety, that's where you should stay.
Thank you very much for your time, Ethan.
Man, MC Chinaman this man. I tell the people, man, say, watch a program, Yeah, man, Damian Phillips, every night, live. Check.
Lifestyle, rated M for mature. Hosted by Damian Phillips. It's informative, provocative, and unconventional. Hosted by Damian Phillips. Lifestyle.
Boy, I'll do anything as long as I've got get you. Na 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 yeah. Anything, anything. Boy, I gotta tell you this. You got me falling on your precipice. I never expected it. Boy, you shot me like you did. I was thinking I'm against you, girl. I never saw the man to tame the world, but you came and changed it up. And no more I cook for you, wash for you, make up your bed and clean your house for you, press your clothes for you, spend my money for you, accept your baby mother and your picnic too. Because when a girl loves some man, she should do everything to make him feel right. Him every wish I make come back. Hot girl become housewife. When a girl loves some man, she only happy if him alright. She all a change her style, but I know nothing if it feels right. Cook for you, wash for you, make up your bed and clean your house for you, press your clothes for you, spend my money for you, accept your baby mother and your picnic too. Cause I love you, baby, and I'll accept this real love that you brought me. You brought me. Said I love you, baby.
Going on, so there was a lot of people who just did not agree with the concept that the man is the head.
Real talk, I salute that. Yeah, because we need more of that. You know what I mean? We need more men to stand up and lead the way. Most women are trying to be the leader. That's why you can't find a man. You can't be the king in the house. Fall back and be the queen and let your man lead the way. So I salute you for that.
What does that mean? You can't be a leader? Because a lot of women look at that like, no, I can lead in my household. I can do this in my household. What does that mean?
That's not how it's supposed to be, and that's why we bump heads. And I feel like it's a generational thing. And we can go real deep on that. And I don't need to start that, but it's a generational curse. And how society have placed our men. And women have to stand up and be the mother and the father and the provider. And so then now you are so bad, you can't be told nothing, that when the right man come, you lose him because you trying to be the man. I was finna say, right. Man.
Can we be equal?
Oh, of course. But see, at the end of the day, I'm the neck, my man's the head. So he can't make any moves without his wife. You know what I mean? It all works together. But you can't be the head of the house. You got to let the head of the house. But it's a generational thing, and it's what we've been taught. To stand up, be strong, be the, you know what I mean? And a dude come and everything about you is like a man.
So after the Breakfast Club interview, and there was a lot of back and forth between people judging her, people agreeing, people disagreeing, Fantasia took to her Instagram along with her husband, Kendall Taylor, so that we can get the man's point of view on this topic. I have my own opinion and I can't wait to share it with you, but first I want you guys to see what Fantasia and her husband, Kendall Taylor, had to say. Check this out and then I'm coming back with some more.
Yeah. So when I got back home, he had kind of said something that piggybacked off what I was saying, and I thought it was so dope coming from the male perspective that I felt like the male and the female should hear. So
here's the issue. Submission is supposed to be a beautiful song and dance between two lovers. What's happened is men have abused that power. Forgive me, they've abused that gift. And we have been misled to think that it's something where it's a dominant spirit and we own every decision, we dictate everything, we rule with an iron fist. First of all, that's not love. What happens is, in my marriage, let me not speak for everybody, my marriage, I submit.
Shopping for a car? Don't overpay. Try CarGurus.
To the Most High. I stay in my scriptures. I continue to feed myself with things that help me build my character, to reshape my perspective that was messed up in the streets and dealing with different propaganda and programming and things like that, so that I can come to my wife from a pure position. So when I do that and she sees me and she witnesses over time that it's an authentic demonstration, her heart is moved and softened and compelled to submit to me. Yeah. What does that look like? That doesn't mean that I dictate every decision. I don't walk around the house saying what we're gonna spend, how we're gonna do it. We talk and we build. And I consider everything that's on her heart, her perspective, her position, her philosophy. I'll carefully weave that into my philosophy to figure out what's the best move for this family, keeping all of that in mind. Now, the moment I start to step outside of righteousness, and I start to move from a place of emotion instead of analytics, she has every right to snatch that back because submission is a gift. When she sees me laying at the foot of the Father, she has no reason to withhold that from me. The problem is this: men are not found in positions of leadership handling it with integrity. How you gonna lead your wife if you can't balance a checkbook? If you don't know what's going on in the stock market, you don't have a sound understanding of the finances, you can't create a budget, you don't understand what's going on in the educational system in your community that's impacting your kids. In order to lead, you gotta be so far ahead of your family that by the time they come to you with a situation or a problem, you've already dived into it, done your due diligence so that you can give leadership. You don't lead from your genitals. You lead from a gentle place of understanding, and the more she trusts, the more she can let go of things that she don't have to deal with and focus on the things that edify her. It ain't about money. We both hustlers. It's not about a dollar for dollar thing because we're one unit.
Yeah.
If I fall, she falls. If she falls, I fall. Submission is solely about trust.
I think when women hear the word submission, we're like, what?
Yeah.
Submitting. With my husband, like he said, to piggyback off what he just said, it was what he demonstrated. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't come in and say, all right, like he said, the budget is this for that, this is and the third. I watched how he did things. I watched how he budgeted. I watched him, and then I slowly became him, and I submitted in that. Yeah, now I think I'm more frugal than him, and that's not even being like gotta be frugal because we don't have it. It's just being smart. And the word, if you dig deep in the word with your partner, you'll start to see a lot of things that we're talking about. But yeah, I like that he broke that down because I'm a very strong woman. I like what I like. I'm very strong. But when it comes to allowing him to cover and lead this home, I sit back and allow him to do that, and it makes me better. Wow, that like.
Lead by example.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you want your wife to be humble, walk in humility. If you want your wife to forgive you, be quick to forgive. If you want your wife to consider, following you down a specific path, prove to her that you got the blueprint and that she's not following you to some unknown destination. My wife don't have to follow anything that she don't see me demonstrating.
Mm-hmm.
So master the thing before you go out and try to teach it. It's like sometimes you see cats, as soon as they get a book and they read something, they start running trying to teach people on it, but you haven't applied it and gone through the proving grounds of being able to master that information yourself. So leadership is a forward-thinking thing. And when you do that, women's natural instinct is going to be to trust, to be able to submit their hearts. But again, this ain't a dominant thing.
Nah.
And I want my wife cold as me because...
Reaching out to all the men that really love them ladies. No harm, treat them home and good. Yeah. Hey, all of my loving's for you. Love how you do what you do. Touch me right, treat me good. Rude woman, love how you rule. Can't let a man like you go. I want thing me want you to know. There's no blight, no other guy can feel me man love him woman in style. My man, me tell you him I'm a king. Everything when me give I for him. My man, he put the jump to the bass and him know how to ride the rhythm. My man, oh nobody can, nobody like him. My man, love you baby, yeah. Me give him all what he need. Feel comfortable every time with me. Me give him all what he need. Real power couple like Jay-Z and Bey. This I loving, this I loving, this I love gonna lay. No matter what them do, them can't cut with me. This I loving, this I loving, this I love gonna lay. Just for me, just for my man. Me tell you him I'm a king. Everything when me give I for him. My man, he put the jump to the bass and him know how to ride the rhythm. My man, oh nobody can, nobody like him. My man, love you baby, yeah. Oh baby, my sweet baby. Oh my baby, my sweet baby. I tell you all of my loving's for you. Love how you do what you do.
Guys, good night.
Treat me good, rude woman, love how you rule.
touching a very touchy topic this evening.
No, hey, no blight.
Very, very touchy topic.
Man love him, woman in style.
Touchy subject.
Me tell you him, I'm a king. Everything when me give, I for him.
Fantasia say women need to submit to their man.
Right, me with them, my man.
Can I get some views? What's your views on that? Good evening, RJ. Good evening, Sir Prince. How you doing? One more time from Itana.
Reaching out to all of them, we really love them ladies. No overtreat them.
Those of you that was early with me, you would have heard I played Cecile. Want wash for your, cook for you. All your baby mother Cecile says she want. What does it mean when you hear submit? What come to you?
Like you go. I want to me why you for know. There's no blight, no other guy. Cause me man love him woman in style. My man, tell him I'm a king. Everything when me give, I for him. My man, put the jump to the bass and it no off it right. Me rhythm. My man.
So I have my guest online. Good evening, Miss Hilton. How are you doing?
Hello.
You hearing me? You not hear me? Or you hear me? Which one?
I'm hearing you now.
Okay, good. Good night, Miss Hilton. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Damien. How are you?
I'm actually good. I'm feeling a bit tired, but as soon as me start the show, it's like the tiredness just disappear.
I can imagine.
Yes, because this topic, like I was saying a while ago, it's a very touchy subject, and it's me don't know, like I don't know, but me think you can deal with the topic good. Me think I have the best guest this evening talking about this whole issue where 4 to 5 days ago, Fantasia, which a lot of people know, big singer, American Idol winner, all of these things, Grammy winner, and all of these things, she was on the Breakfast Club. I played the clip a while ago. And she was saying, no, some of the issues nowadays where women have is them a try to be everything. And I have a meme about 5 years now, I shared the other day, to where, the person saying, listen, where women are going wrong now is because them a try to approve so they can do everything like man. And that take away from the thing which I believe in, because I think God made us male and female for a reason. But the issue is, and even with church, because as you know, I'm born and grown at the church, even in the church, back then until now, there are women who have issue with this word submit and submission, which I don't know why, because I see them read Ephesians at a lot of weddings, wife supposed to submit and husband supposed to love all of these things. What it means to submit?
You know what, Damien? I was actually looking at the word submissive just now, because I really wanted to come on the show with an understanding of the term, so that, our listeners can know what we're talking about when we say that someone is to be submissive. So I want to share with you what is this, Webster's Dictionary? What they're saying, it means to be submissive. It means that you are amenable, biddable, compliant, conformable, docile, law-abiding, obedient, and tractable. Those are some of the words that they use to define the term to be submissive. There was another word that another definition, Cambridge Dictionary, says that it's allowing yourself to be controlled by other people, and it went as far as saying, or animals. Yes. And in my head just now, when I came, again, another definition, it says, showing a willingness to be controlled by other people. Now, based on these definitions, Damien, this is a strong word. And based on what the definition is saying right now, when you are submissive as a woman, you are basically giving up your rights You know, you're giving complete ownership to of yourself to another person. You're allowing that person to control you. So basically, that's the definition. I see another definition here that says inclined or ready to submit or yield to the authority of another unresistingly or humbly obedient. Very strong words there.
Close to, because I look up an article, what you need to know about the meaning of submission in the Bible. I just Google it, and there's this whole long thing. But the person start with the definition from Google, and it said, what does submission mean? Google's dictionary defines submission as, quote, the action of fact accepting or yielding to a superior force or to the will of authority of another person. Submitting means putting others before yourself. It means not always doing what you want to do. It means putting God's desire above your desires. So you continue. You're saying some strong words there and thing. Continue.
So that is what these dictionaries are defining submission to be, right? So I mean, based on the discussion now, we are going to have to now explore what it means for a woman to be submissive, right? Because as I said, I mean, the meaning, the definition that's very strong language, right? Because if submission means that, okay, I'm going to be allowing myself to be controlled by this individual, then I believe in the case of a relationship, a marriage, whatever it may be, a committed relationship, submission should be coming from both ends.
Okay. So you're saying nothing is wrong with it, but you're saying to do it because even that, I don't want to read all of that. You more be my guess. Do you think, in your views, do you think that there's this a kind of sexist connotation to what we grew up and learn because the Bible said the woman must submit to the man? Is that why society now have an issue with it?
There is definitely some amount of sexism or sexist connotation there, and that's based on the fact that the man has always been seen as the head of the family, of the household, and the man is supposed to be in charge. But I always remember this analogy that is given by pastors and family life directors and so on. They would indicate that, listen, when God made man and he made woman, well, he made man first, right? And then to make woman, he took the rib from Adam's side, right? Which indicates that there is some amount of equality, right? Between the male and the female. He didn't take it from his head for the woman to rule over the man, and he didn't take it from his foot for the man to trample on the woman. So he took it from his side to indicate that, okay, this is a partnership. We are working together. I should not be lording over you, and you shouldn't be doing the same, right? And if we work together, then, you know, there would be some amount of success in the relationship, right? But we grew up in a culture, right? And even though this is not the Eastern culture that we're living in, there is still some amount of belief that the man should always be in control. And when we see that kind of situation, Damien, what usually happens is that there is a lot of abuse when the man believes that, okay, I should be in control, and what if I say this, you should do this. And from my perspective, I don't believe that submission in a relationship means that, okay, the man can come and if he says, bark like a dog, you start barking like a dog. Hop on one leg, like in Coming to America, you start hopping on one leg, right? I believe submission in this case is respect, giving respect to your partner, and also along with respect, I mean the love that you give to your partner, sharing with each other, and giving everybody that feeling like this is your rightful place in the relationship. So as a woman, I'm not taking control. As a man, it's not a case where you're taking control. So there's some amount of democracy, we would say, in the relationship, where one person doesn't make all decisions and come and tell me you do this because you're the woman, but we work together. It's a partnership, right? It's teamwork, right? And so once there is respect, or what we call mutual respect, I believe that there will be submission. I find, and I was reading the article about Fantasia today. I didn't read the entire thing, but she was suggesting or alluding to the fact that a lot of women don't have men, or they don't have relationships because they're not submissive. Hold a second there for me. Yeah.
I told much more better when I was in grade 2.
Yes. A lot of women, they don't have relationships now because they're not submissive. Now, I didn't read the article further to find out exactly what she's saying when she said that the woman must be submissive, right? Because I believe there should be mutual respect, right? I respect you, you respect me. I mean, respect should be reciprocated, right? Love should be reciprocated. You give love, I give love, right? Mark you, if you're in a relationship and somebody is mistreating you, right? Somebody's not giving you love, they're not giving you respect. It's going to be very hard for you to reciprocate that, right? It will be a case where, as we say in Jamaica, you take your hand out a lion mouth, or you take time, pull out your hand out a lion mouth, or something like that. You're just going to probably stay in the situation until you're able to get out of it, whether it's coming from the man or it's coming from the woman. But if there's disrespect, nobody's going to want to be in that relationship. So I believe, Damien, a woman can be submissive, a woman can be docile, a woman can be obedient, a woman can be anything that a man wants her to be, with the fact that he's treating her with the respect, he's giving her the love, right? And she also has her rightful place in the home, right? So it's not a case where, okay, the woman is going to do everything in the house. She's going to wash the man's feet, and she's going to do this, she's going to do everything. But the man, he would come home, he would hit her over, he would just kick off his clothes and his shoes anywhere and expect that the woman is going to walk behind him, right? There has to be some mutuality rather in how they work together. The respect and the love and everything is there, coming from both parties. It's coming from both ends. And that's when you'll have submission in the relationship.
So what I hear from you now, guys, you repeat it several times to say, when the man does XYZ, then that's when the woman would submit. So isn't that like okay, I'm waiting on you to do something and then I do something kind of thing instead of going in? It's just like, I know for some relationship it is like that. Like, one will watch and say, okay, this is buying at the house, let me see how much him a put up or she a put up, and based on what she put, then that me a match, me not take this all for myself and all of these things, which I think is madness, because if something is needed in the house, then it's just needed. It shouldn't be me watching to see how much you are going to put towards the bill or whatever.
No, so I didn't say that because I am putting the blame on the man right now, Damien. But because from the perspective of Fantasia, she was kind of putting the blame on the woman to say, you are not submissive. And I'm saying that most times it's a man who expects a woman to be submissive, It's never a case where the woman is saying, okay, man, you must be submissive to me. No. I don't find that women are saying men. It is a man who is always demanding submission, right? And so I am saying that once there is mutual respect, where you as a woman, you give 100%, the man gives 100%, then there will be submission.
Let me declare, let me declare, man. I am one of those men who believe that women must be submissive. You can't say you want to be wife.
You define submission to be.
I'm going to explain. You can't say you want to be wife or you want to be, and this is why when I saw it, me did run and share it, because I say, well, finally, there's a woman who actually know the right way how things supposed to go, and the backlash that Fantasia has been getting, it is not surprising to me. You know why? And you as a church person yourself, you know that spiritual things are spiritually discerned.
Right.
And I hear, even listening to you, I say, all right, hold on, I want church, man, I talk to her, or she's just putting it out there as to how the world see it. Because again, the reason why I ask you about how the submission part should go, it shouldn't be the woman looking and say, okay, if the man do this, then I will do that. It shouldn't be like that. And I'm looking to it now. Say, courting. You're single and I'm single, and me say, I'm going to get involved with you. Me I go run them tests if you find out where your headspace, where submission is concerned, you know. And I am finding, just like what Fantasia is saying, a lot of women, they are so hell-bound. And me even post it today and me tweet it. Me say, listen, most women have problems nowadays with submitting, but guess what? These are the same women who want one man to turn one little idiot for them. For when them say, yo, do that, and run up and down. There are few women who actually want a strong man, because strong means... Go ahead.
I think when people say a woman is submissive, just like how the dictionary defines it, where the man controls the woman.
No, you see,
right?
No,
and if the man says do this, do that, then it's like the woman must not have any say. That's how the world views submission. And as I'm saying, for me, from the biblical perspective, it's not a situation where you are controlled by the individual. It's a situation where there is a mutual respect. You give me respect, I give you respect. You give me love, I give you love. I serve you, you serve me.
All right,
right?
let's get very carnal and practical. In a business, who knows once you're getting in that you need to submit to who? The boss or the worker?
You usually submit to the boss.
There is normally the employer submit to the employee, right?
Submit to the employer,
right. And why the world doesn't have a problem with that, but the world have a problem with that. I did want to go to the Bible verse to say it.
The world actually has a problem with that, Damien, because back in the days they used to refer to as workers as subordinates. Now they refer to workers as team players, part of a team.
Well, some places.
You understand?
Some places.
And so in a relationship, it's not that you are the boss and I'm the subordinate. We are members of this team. We are a team. We work together.
Let's go along with that. I miss the Prince as if I him, but Prince Tisa she nasty and for long cause she tired. So
Adam man, people can't add him because just like how you say, me feel tired, but for me come on, me feel a little bit.
Okay, good. All right, me soon add you, Prince. Me soon add you. But look along. Look. Even with the work, and let's stay there for a while. Even in a business setting, you have your team player. You know you're a team player, but don't you still have a boss?
And as I said, based on the direction that companies are going now, and when you look at management and leadership and so on, it's not about just being a manager. You know, a leader. You're an influencer. You have followers. You have team players, right? So it's not just to be over the person and to say, okay, I am the boss.
I'm not saying what is your requirement. I am saying if you should list it, you have the CEO, and then it flows, and then you have different. Like let's go to school. Cause I know you're a teacher. I don't see a school running effectively where every teacher do what they want to do. You have to have a principal. There's a must. You must have a principal, and then you have heads of department.
It's not gonna be that. If everybody's gonna do what they want to do, that's when the problem is gonna be created.
Right.
That's when you're gonna have the problem, David. And that is why I say to you, submission is not controlling. For me, submission in a relationship is not that I am being controlled. You know what? When you're being controlled by an individual, Damien, I'm telling you, you become resistant. And so what happens, a lot of men, they try to control a woman, try to tell a woman, okay, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this.
No, but all I know, here what happen, and me can rebut that. The only time a man need to be requesting thing or demanding is if it wasn't there in the first place. If my wife is taking care of me to the level where me things say, and we discuss them something. I
don't agree with that.
No, let me explain. And we discuss these things even in our marriage counseling. You know, my godfather, him asked me some question and him say, what you expect? And me did have some way of thinking from me little bit and me grow them way they like, first and foremost, I do not even like to cook. And this is kind of one joke I always make from me I got primary school. Me say me not like cook, so guess what? Me I got married to one woman who don't like eat, but love to cook. And to me, that's a balance. So she love to cook, I love to eat. That balance out them something there. I have some other something me don't want to get involved with. But I am saying, even say sex, if I am with somebody and they think that, okay, whenever them have sex with me, them a grant me a favor, then me gonna feel like me need to demand sex every night. But if I'm
and
with
that
somebody
is, and
who...
in that case,
if I'm with...
case, that's not submission.
No, but what me I
That is
say
not
is...
submission.
No, what I'm saying is, if I get involved with you, and these terms and conditions to say this is what I expect from you as a partner, and you give me your list and say this is what you expect to, I am saying the men that you alluded to a while ago, if you say, yo, the woman no show no respect and thing, this is what I'm saying. Unless the man is sick in him head, how could I be demanding my wife to show me respect and she's already showing me respect? How could I demand my wife to be caring and concerning if she's doing that? That does not add up. So me I say is in the case where the man demanding respect and demanding
like that, there is always some psychological issues. And I tell people in normal relationship, you don't have to demand.
But that is what me I say again. In a healthy,
and that's what I'm saying. If from the beginning you set the standard to say, okay, we will respect each other. Right? You clear up anything that would cause insecurity and mistrust, right? You deal with the communication issues. Then when you get in, when you're, full-fledged into the relationship, there's no need for you to demand. For instance,
so we're on the same page where that is concerned.
For instance, I'm a person like this. You see, if I have somebody to eat, Damien, I will cook. I cook the whole day. That's me, right? No, my husband will not demand to say, okay, cook, because I will cook. You understand what I'm saying?
But you're saying exactly what I just said a while ago.
I'll prepare my husband's clothes and do all of those things. I will do
right,
that kind of
as
thing.
a good wife.
I'll do the housework.
As a good wife.
Do those things. But it shouldn't be a case where Damien, you cock up in a settee and watch TV.
No. Hold on. No. Right? Me could go on. No, me could go down this up because me do want back up. So I was explaining
and that is what a lot of men view submission to be, where he sits, he does nothing. Right, and he'll tell a woman do this, do that, and once a woman humbly does those things, then she's considered to be submissive.
Which year we are talking about, Tamara?
We are talking about 2020, 2019, going into 2020.
Because
I believe there are men out there that still like that.
You say, well, this is what me know, because me chat to a lot of people. And I am telling you, and the other day me even see somebody would do a survey, there are more men now helping out in the house than 10 or 15 or 20 years ago. Because 20 and 30 years ago, the norm was, it was set, the man is the main breadwinner and the man, and if I want to go 50 years ago, it was known that the man got bush to 5 o'clock, when the people them get up for go to school, them not sit up.
If there is that kind of paradigm shift in society now, then there's no concern for submission then.
No, but what I'm explaining to you now, is that it's female. It's just that we have some things where we don't talk. Enough people don't talk about them something. It's females now demanding that men be submissive to them. So that is unlike even what is in the Bible.
That they do what?
Men be submissive to them. And demanding this and demanding that. Females are the one now who take over this thing. So men, because first and foremost, most females are more, they get more education, so them push more education, so they're more educated. That's the term I'm looking for. Most females now are getting the better jobs. If you go to UE and check the stats, most of the cohorts are female. The percentage is high as female. So I am saying to you now, where you find you have a lot of females, and me have one topic I want if I'm in know when you again do it. They're saying the reason for, I think we do something similar to that. Part of the decline in marriage is because men are less financially attractive. So one man used to have couple years and now one could have demand, and this is where come in, which have to balance the thing. How fair would it be now if we were still living in 40 years ago, where me get up 5 o'clock, Ghana bush, me not come home till 5 in the evening, and when me come you sit down and rub your nail and not cook nothing give me for eat. This is why the men them used to be like that, because they were the whole. So I don't know when woman go out there and I say, yo brethren, you have household where the women money is more than the man money.
Yeah.
That is a norm. So you find out that give her leverage now. A female can say, here what happened. It's not even a discussion. Bridget, nobody expects every morning I go get up and make the breakfast and every day, even me I come home come cook. It not go work because guess what? If me tired, it not go work. And if me this and that.
No,
so
but
females
now in all fairness, if the woman is working like more hours than the man, then it's expected that I don't know, the household work is going to be equally divided, or the person that's doing less hours is going to take on a little bit more in terms of the housework at home.
Right, but this is why I'm explaining to you that if you really look into it, what we are discussing, what you have been saying earlier, we have that we are calling it thing, whatever shift. It happened, paradigm shift. Yeah. It have happened, but we still talk in the reverse, like this is what is happening. Me have a discussion with one of your friends even on Facebook today, and me ask the question because me I say, me I get some views for the show, and me I say, when women go in a relationship for these days, love or money? And the discussion start going and thing and all that, and she said, trust me, some men are opportunists because them just go, you have some man now, them not have no education, them not no skill, them not do nothing, so them try to find one woman in one position where drive a nice car so them can get car for drive. So all them money if it dictates to say, yo, when me come home from where? And you dey home all day, you get up and you go and work from 7 o'clock in the morning. Him dey home, him a play a video game or a yam cornflakes or whatever, and then when you come home. So the thing shift and back in the day when men did have that autonomy and authority.
So there's an issue. So coming from what you're saying, for me the issue is not submission. What is happening now is not submission. Is
but you will happen on Fantasia.
Incompatibility.
Hold on, stick a pin.
Incompatibility and lack of respect.
Stick a pin. Where Fantasia say, which this is true, and me always go back to the Obama family. You can recall that Michelle was senior in law school. And society did have that kind of something. They said, no, you know, if you talk to your junior, whether it's in age or in authority and all of these things. But me always say this, what one good woman do is, even if she's more educated, more financially stable or well off or all of these things, she still know her place, that once you have a man in your life, just like when I did one get in from when and he slipped me, we always just jump to the part and said women must submit, but we not talk about the part where it say man must love him wife like what? Like how? Like how? How?
That's a point. But that's the point I was bringing out from
how
earlier.
should a man love him wife? How should a man
loves the church?
Thank you very much.
Christ loves the church.
So, in a case where one man, so when we discuss them something enough time in a tea, we always then up dwell upon one part and what
exactly. But you see, I came to that conclusion from earlier to say, yo, the man must love him wife. The man must give the respect, give the love, and all of those things. And this, Damien, they always say you cannot catch flies with vinegar. You can't catch fly with vinegar.
And now come nowhere near that. Right.
Understand what I'm saying? And so, from the woman's perspective, from the man's perspective, both person must, the man must show respect, the woman must show respect.
But this is the danger when I talk about now.
We're messing up a lot of our relationship now.
Right, but this is the danger.
We don't have no respect, and I believe it starts from you. Because if you don't have no respect for yourself, you go and disrespect the other person.
True. But they come back to we're being practical now. When I say the mindset is, and I mentioned this about teaching, there's a family where I always draw to. They have 3 kids. Them are big. The whole of them are adult now. Because you know what's about 10 years ago I did that teach. And they have 2 daughters and a son. And I realized since 2003 when I went in the classroom that even nationally, I talk about Jamaica, there was this push to make sure that our females get so educated that guess what? No man no take them and do this or breed them up and left them and thing. And what me see with that family there, me not gonna mention the career part where the daughter them take. But guess what? What the boy I do now is just roll up weed. And he reach a stage now where him 2 sisters them are basically them are mind him. So him get care for drive and him wife and all of these things. And me I tell you say this was it's like a united effort for say guess what? Let's place a lot of focus on our girls to get them to a certain level, and our boys are being left behind. So now with the whole thing what we are discussing, when one female say listen, me I work from me left college, me I push my own I do my work. Right there so them have one pre-conditioned mindset for say listen, any man me I go get involved with, me I done the boss or me I done the head of me already and the head of my house. So guess what? Him better follow suit or adhere to my thing. No,
and that's the wrong approach.
It is, but that is the norm these days. That is what is happening. That is what is happening. And me can go back. There's this. Me don't know if you know him. I'm an Adventist too. Him used to do tile work, live up breastwork way. And his wife.
That's about the people that on your show like that.
Yes, man. Me not call the name. His wife was a nurse, and someone used to admire. The man used to ride one little bike, and every morning, whatever shift she depend. You see him riding bike and he drop her work. When me say faithfully, and guess what? Not one time his wife ever wait for him to come pick her up. He was always punctual and all of them something that me I say just on the outside looking in me I say yo she never did have this thing well me a nurse and him a just one tile man so she treat him in a disrespectful way and everything. But what is happening now? Females, and this is the point where Fantasia is coming from. If you think say boy listen no any submission a go on at the other way around because me not take no talk from the boy. Maka Diamond sing it. Me not turn no wash lily and no cookie lily and no nothing for nothing and I'm saying these are some of the things why you have some females and I agree with Fantasia. These are some of the reasons why they're selfish. I mean not selfish, single. Because the pre-concept where they having at them head already say this is how it's supposed to go. That is how it's supposed to go. So that is what is causing the problem. Whereas me say a while ago, and we don't really look upon it that way if you say women are demand nothing. A woman are demand something now because you in the position for demand. Gone are the days when you just sit down and breed up with all papitney. The man a dictate to you and I say whatever. No, there's this, and I don't even call it balance because females like me say, I call the shot now.
Gender inequality.
I see it as inequality because if you are going to tell the man say him better do this and him better do that, which a lot of homes know, and me sure if some people willing to do the survey because me I talk to some people and me I do more. You have some man in a some relationship and they feel emasculated. Them don't feel like them are the man because what? And this whole thing where society has given women this voice to say listen. And this is one of the reasons why so much divorce are going because back in the day people used to talk out something. I mean not talk about the abuse one them because I mean say nobody stay abuse. But nowadays a woman say and who sing it? To the left, everything you have in the back to the yes, you can just easily say yo, you're forgotten. So you find say your females now them not even have no interest for have a relationship and once they're not getting what they want. Them easily if you say yo to the left, go on by your business. Me find somebody I can have another you in a minute. That's what I say.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but it doesn't work in the real world. It doesn't work that way. You can't have nobody in a minute. You understand what I'm saying? Because the fact of the matter is, when you leave a relationship, unless you're gonna be a serial whatever relationship person or whatever that you call it, you won't be jumping from one relationship to the other like that.
I had a discussion about my bona fide sister.
After a bad relationship,
yes,
they actually stay out of relationship for a long time.
True. I was reasoning around my good sister the other day. We always talk about something and she said, yeah man, let me tell you one reality when enough people not talk. Gone are the days when we used to say, yo, listen, a woman have to feel something for a man to lay down with him. Them days they gone. I'm say my girl and me I tell because I did a topic maybe 10 years ago about even one night stand, which me never did know what one night up to when 2008-9 me never know what was one night stand. I was schooled based on lifestyle because I thought one night stand was just having sex one time. But I was schooled that no, that is a one-off instant. One night stand is literally that you go somewhere, you meet somebody, you don't know him from nowhere, you don't have sex, no connection, no phone number, no exchange, or nothing like that. And what I found out that a lot of females took over this one night stand practice.
Wow.
And me talk to a lot of people in Portland and them say, listen, I don't have fun because everybody at Portland Tony. When more have fun, I go like Ochi or Negril or Mobi because guess what? You just go and you just meet somebody thing and you carry them for your hotel room. Females have taken over you on this very show less than a year ago. One lady tell me Jamaica can live a foreign now. She said, listen, women are now sexually liberated. Gone are the days when a woman keep herself circumspect and for some women sex that is what she call it. That is what she call it. She said the lady said to me T said listen, for too long men have had the reign, won't do anything you want because we had this discussion on Facebook when me did I say
misconception.
How long should a woman wait before getting sexual with another partner? And the lady take me on and she said no, cause you know somebody tell them the very night when you no left you no go jump in a something else and wear all of these things and nothing wrong if the woman a fear her body a shit and I'm like no, we really gone. If
right,
women,
that's her body and she gets to do whatever she wants with it. But when you get to that point, we're gonna say it's my body and I do whatever I want to do it, and I'm doing anything I want with it. That's a very bad place to be
exactly.
in. very bad place. It's a very bad place to be
Exactly.
in. Why
So-
would you put yourself at that at that kind of risk?
But it is happening. It is happening.
Yeah.
I remember the first time one girl, me like the girl, and we talk, and me at around 05 in a them time, them in my middle 20s. And me and her talk, me I get to know a girl, and me always ask if you have a man, and girl say, yeah, her boyfriend live in Spain, which was mentioned in Spanish Town. So me I said to myself, say, yeah, that girl, she can take some help because we are Spanish Town, her man live on it. Then a week after she tell me, say, well, me did kind of have one boyfriend in a Port Antonio, me I try to get rid of, you know. Me say, no, it not gonna work. And I realized from then it became the norm where I would meet a female, because unlike my early 20s, late teen years, where me meet a girl and if she like me, even if she have a boyfriend, should I lie and say she not a boyfriend? If she want to get rid of him. Gone are those days. No, I had this discussion with a youth come before me come on the show. A man I meet, this is normal tea. A man meet a woman now and the woman I tell him, say, yo, you know, say, me have talked to two others smarty though, but we can't talk still.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Worse if one that foreign.
I guess I'm not out there in the world like that.
No, talk to some people and you hear things and time change significantly. And then now these are the women who them want to get respect from man, you know. Oh, if you know, me meet you and you tell me, say, boy, you know, say me I deal with two other man. So
what kind of respect?
Don't call me.
Again?
Don't call me on WhatsApp. Call me on something else, or don't call me certain time or whatever. If you make room, what kind of respect you expect to get from the man?
Wow.
And as I'm saying, with but the submission thing now,
it's not a case where you're just getting to know people so you can settle down.
we're not about dating.
Involves you are sleeping with these people, you're doing whatever with these people. That's a very sad place to be.
The other day, I don't remember the agency, but it was through Ministry of Health that did a survey, and I spoke about some of them on there, and they're saying right now more females are getting into multiple relationships. So what them say, it was kind of funny because them say casual sex has declined. So you know, find so many just doing casual sex anymore. What they do, they go into multiple relationship. So and guess what? The findings show that females were leading it. Because you know, as a man now, enough man, because this is the truth. As a man, me try talk it truth enough time, although people say I don't. A lot of men, they don't really like the whole heap of relationship, you know. Them just promiscuous, so they want to have whole heap of sex. And the truth is a true enough man not say it. Them see a girl and them will go like, oh, I'm dead for that girl right now. But what them really want is just sex. They just want to satisfy the lust of the body. That does not mean they want them. And me post this already, and some people think me say, listen, enough woman confused when a man say, I want you, with me just want to have sex with you.
Thank you. Exactly.
And it shows when one woman live with one man for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. I don't want him want your body and what you can do for him.
Thank you.
Why him not say let's get married? Why not them something them talk about? You understand? But a lot of females go, oh, whole pa man, me a mad whole pa man want me. No, them don't want you, them want to have sex with you.
Exactly.
But females have bought into this thing now. If they say, oh, we're liberated, as me said this lady tell me. We're liberated, so guess what? Gone are the days when society condemn you and talk bad about you. You can do whatever you want to do when you want to do it. I definitely think that. Let me try add Prince. Me I try add him a while ago. I know what happened.
Let bring him in.
You're a princess. Yeah, but like I say now, part of the thing too, a lot of times we allow society to dictate the discussion and actually direct. Who may I connect to? Okay, Prince. A lot of times, nobody now say nothing in the chat room. I don't understand. Prince.
Hey, Prince.
Adding you, sir. But hold on, let me just get this in. Can I try to say it and then there was a disconnect. So what happened to you? A lot of times when we have this discussion now, we allow the world to dictate to us. And I said this even recently. Remember, I said 10 years ago or 15 years ago, the world, them never have nothing good to say about marriage, you know. Marriage is just piece of paper. Now, me see even what's her name? Tifa said the other day, say we must stop chat this foolishness about marriage is a piece of paper because so is money, but don't the whole of we work hard for it. So why we not work hard for it? So a different something that so marriage and but society. But here what happen now? Look on the group who push for what them call equality and want marriage. Look at it. The same thing where society condemn and say no, it's just this and you know mean nothing and some religious BS and whatever. See them a fight now for the rights. So we need to stop allow them to dictate what this thing mean. Because again, I don't see no problem with a woman submitting to a man who actually love her like how Christ loved the church.
And I personally, I don't see any problem with it either.
No problem, no did so.
If you're in a relationship, and as you say, Damien, we have a lot of these women going out and wanting to be with this one and that one there, they are not satisfied in their relationship. You understand? And I tell you, it comes from some deeply rooted psychological problem.
Issues,
right? Because if I have a man who is treating me well, why would I want to be running to Tom, Dick, and Harry all over the place?
But me just pick up from you and me go let you in Prince after this. But look at it. This no point to a problem. Because if a woman is dealing with 5 men, the backside she go submit to the 5 of them.
She not gonna respect none of them.
She can't. Thank you very
much. She can't
be
submissive to the 5 of them neither.
Let me hear what Princess said.
Hold on, let me done my thought. So guess what? I post this the other day and I say, listen, a man must know, because the reality is there are some man where them a side man and then going knows them a side man. You must know how to make realistic offers, because me see this meme and me post it where the side man I tell this woman if he left our real man, and she says, hold on, why would I leave a card for a bicycle? That would be a downgrade. Anyway, Prince, Wagwan, talk to it.
Yeah, me I say a lot of women nowadays, them afraid to submit because them think a boss and a leader is the same thing. A boss different from a leader. A boss dictates what you do, and a leader, you have to choose
team player.
Leader.
Yeah.
And a leader they beside you. And the thing is with a leader, if a leader not perform, you can walk away from the leader or change the leader. So that's the whole difference between a boss and a leader. So I don't know why women always mix the two together. And you have submitting a different context mean a lot of things.
True.
Submitting a fight means you yield to the better man or the better woman of that day, but in the spirit of sportsmanship, you're still friend.
Right.
You know, so submit have a lot of different meanings.
But I think what society do, and this is why sometimes even some dictionary me not like them thing, because guess what? As we know, over a period of time, dictionaries make adjustment for say what society are saying.
Right.
It's just like even the other day, last week I was listening to a talk show, very, very prominent talk show on Jamaica radio. And one of the talk show hosts, the talk show host was saying that people born gay. I'm even tweet out to her and I'm like, no. And this is a well-learned person.
Right.
Saying
but a lot of people actually believe that.
No, but what happened is, and I actually had to me post it. Me say, listen, people don't take everything on the ear media practitioner say as gospel / being truthful.
Yeah.
Because them have agenda. If you listen to things, you have certain things where North American news agency push, and once them push it, then the rest of the world supposed to think abortion.
Right.
It's every woman right to abort if they want blah blah blah. You have some other stuff where them a champion. Yeah. No, the father now say them tell us straight up the man must shut up. But me I tell you, even the Shapolsky said the other day, no man once you don't have a vagina, you don't have no discussion in a abortion. But the point what me I make is society now, and they use me always say this. This is why I'm glad me not lying to nobody, me not work for nobody on the dash show. So anything more and talk, me can't talk. Cause nobody can say don't talk about this and don't talk about that. Most of these media houses, they are aligned with certain authorities where them have to carry for them narrative. So even this, although it is known that we were born asexual and it's based on our what do call now environment and upbringing and exposure and all of these things and our orientation. That is how it's formed. So when me even hear man talk, I may always rebut it. You're not born heterosexual. So just like how you didn't born heterosexual, likewise you didn't born homosexual.
And one of the things they're pushing now to Damien, after they have done whatever the society to weaken the black man, as you would say, and so they separate from the family and all of them things there. Now they are saying, okay, if a single mother raise a son, then the boy is most likely to become that. That's
all of them foolishness that they're pushing. So a tree boy my mother grow. 3 a week boy pick me. And me can't swear for myself and my two brother them no. No.
Thank you.
No. And let me go further, because me did grow Me had the lightest complexion, which you know back in the day they did have that thing that the lighter complexion then treat one kind of better way and all of these things. But me I say me never did get to do certain things in the house like cooking and then something that me not learn because it was my bigger brother, which that are the norm where in the absence of the parent, the elder sibling would have step in and do these kind of things. So it was either my mother or my big brother cooking. But me still not come turn whatever them want to say.
Right.
Even somebody pointed out to me, I don't remember if it was yesterday, to say, remember say one time homosexuality was considered a mental illness, you know. And they changed that. Are you to tell me that, Prince? Somebody told me that recently. And them change it now from saying it's an illness to say it is natural. What is natural about that? So we have to be mindful. So back to a Prince a while ago, that is a minute one kind of create. So what happens is society, whenever they say submissive or submit, they go to the worst term, which is to let somebody control you.
Right.
So whenever people hear, and then now, as you say, T, you have a lot of people who come from a very troubled place and them have some troubled history. So guess what? When one girl grew up in our household now where hear the man in the house, be it our father, stepfather, or just our mother, significant other, when him a dictate and I say, you submit. No, the point we make is when them hear that I say submit, you must submit. The Bible says submit. Because you have some church house, you know, where and them something that the man say alone, you know, you must submit. The Bible says submit, whatever. So the female grow with this resentment. If you say, listen, I don't want to be like my mother.
Right.
So right there, so before they even step out of the house, we start them own thing, them have this pre-concept in them head for say, no, me not submit to no man.
Because I live it.
Right, me not submit. But again, the main part as me say we miss because it's a twofold kind of thing. The Bible never did just say women must be submissive. It said man must love his wife like how Christ loved the church. And I can't see how a man is going to abuse. Oh, my wife come home now and say, boy, I not feel good or whatever and think I'm going to say, yo, I'm no business with you, no more, I'm dinner, you know. And you better cook. How me I got to dictate to her and tell her so she need for
something now.
Go ahead.
What the better for worse mean in a marriage?
For better for no, Tamara, you tell him what that mean.
The better or for worse, now me and say, yo, you gonna beat me and you gonna abuse me. You gonna mistreat me. For me, that is not the worst. The worst would be a case where, let's say that there's a meltdown in the economy, me lose my job, and maybe you lose your job, we have a business, the business fail, and we stick it out until we get back on our feet. You understand? But at all times there must be mutual respect, there must be love. There was a story I read one time, you see, where this guy, he was supposed to get, I think, like he was supposed to get some promotion at his job, right? And the wife said to herself, whether he gets the promotion or not, this evening when he comes home,
give it to him good.
Dinner is going to be waiting for him on the table. You understand? The guy never get the promotion, but when he reach home, nice dinner wait for him. Maybe I don't saw the story go, but you know, a nice dinner at home. You understand what I'm saying? And so for me, that's the worst. For me, that's the worst, right? Sickness and all of those things, those are worse situations. But it can be worse, cannot be a case where you abuse me, come home, you beat me, you kick you, disrespect me, you call me name. No, worse can't be that. Cannot be that.
I think what it means is basically the same thing like what T said. I think what it means, Prince, is that you stick it out through thick and thin. You understand? Because like I always say this, and me did want to mention it even with T earlier when you were on, because I say part of being submissive is to put somebody else's feelings or whatever in front of you before yours, you know. So me look on this, and even the other day me I remind my sister again about one discussion we had around our shop, and we were talking about cooking and all of these things, and the girl said no, she not get up and make no man breakfast and all of these things. So my friend said to her, say, so what if you have kids? She said no, me we get up and do. And my friend said, so you mean you will respect your pitney them more than the man in your life?
And it's supposed to be that way.
So you have a
God, your spouse, children, church, community work, and all of them things that come after.
But you have a lot of people now will submit and them say, oh, me will do anything for my pitney. Me we do. So that are the analogy me I use now. That are the analogy me I use.
Them Ghana,
the analogy me I
proving thing
right. The analogy me I use with that now, Prince. I for show you when you have your pitney, all when them not do good in a school, you can't condemn them or you're not supposed to condemn them and write them off and say, yo, come out of my house because you not get good grade. You understand? You're supposed to stick it out. So that is what marriage or God intended marriage to be. And when we get to learn to is that gone are the days man used to just put away woman for anything at all. She says someone in a like and he just goes a woman bust a divorce. Or she's supposed to cook someone kind of way and he just bust a divorce. And like, no, that not make no sense.
And that is why when Jesus came, he said it was because of the hardness of your heart.
The heart, exactly.
That's why Moses allowed it.
Exactly.
That's why Moses allowed it, because of the hardness of your heart. But at the end of the day, for me, divorce is always the last option. It's after you would have tried everything. That's when you make that decision to do that.
Right? I realize a lot of women nowadays don't communicate, especially if I'm enough time. I do a lot of things for women, and when they respect me certain way, my voice, my view upon it. Then you say, hold back your money, I never beg you nothing or this and that. So I would have done it there so because I can't work. No respect.
You know, Prince, one of the things I have learned about relationships, you see, is that in a relationship, two persons can be the fire. Somebody has to be water, somebody has to be fire. And sometimes the role is gonna switch because you have emotions and sometimes you ever get angry. And for whatever reason, sometimes the anger is not coming from you being angry with the person. It could be maybe you're frustrated from your work situation, you're under pressure from work and so on. And so it can be that when one person is pushing fire, the other person is pushing fire.
But
people have to know when to quit.
Even that way you mentioned a while ago, T. And let me say, me glad the time when me born, you know, and me glad that right now I'm not on the dating scene. I mean, I look nobody because when me I realize now again, and I had this discussion last week with the female that was on, and she said they are ovarian power right now, and me did use the term submissive. Yeah, females now where they are willing to step out a relationship once all of them wants. I mean, never say need. Once all of them wants is not being met. And on their terms. Me share this story with this girl me that talked to back in the day, and me just start this business, and she come down the day when we are set up and say she wants $6,000. And me go make the mistake and ask her for what? And she just kiss her teeth and step away, and that was it. That was the end of the relationship. And that, because like Prince said, they don't communicate. A years after, to be honest, around 2011 or 2012, my girl, I said, what did go on? And she make me know, say, oh, she did have one toothache, and her brother did send money for she got dentist, and her mother used the money. And
so what is difficult in saying, okay, you know, this is the situation.
Me say at that time me learn say man no fi ask woman. So these are couple things I met about. So yeah, females now just cut and bakes and what because them said to the man say, yo, me need some money for do whatever, and the man say, what you want if or whatever. No, you're not supposed to ask that. You're not supposed
but the
to
man
ask
is not
that.
a man is not obligated to give no woman he's dating money. Coming
That's our next topic. That's our next topic.
Coming from a female.
You hear that, Prince?
You know, no woman naga admit to it.
You hear that? No, but for you not spend money and give money, you say you know mean. You're mean man, and you know whatever, and you're this and that.
A man is not obligated. A man will give a woman money and stuff out of respect and love. But no man have no obligation to do that.
Tamara,
unless you're wife.
That I want test.
Right, when you're married, then the man have that responsibility to take care of family and all of them.
Before me married, I want test that when me used to run. Me just meet girl and I half her money for see if she a take it. Car once you say willing to take it, you fail. Cause to me,
thank you. And you are gonna take it from everybody else. You're gonna be taking it from everybody else.
I swear, Prince, that was the one thing when me run.
And they don't have to. Yeah.
Y'all carry out girl and I say
for you to get it. Then you're gonna go and take it.
Care out girl and I say you want whatever, and you know the one them will always catch me cause some time and them play reverse psychology. Now offer them something for it and them say no man, alright. And now me I go home, so we not done we are left and we are go home now. Me find something me eat when me go home and you think say yeah man that one is a catch. But some of them they know it's a reverse psychology and drunk like they play them trick. But yeah, me agree with you. In a dating, no man not supposed to feel obligated. And me say it, me can't just meet you and you tell me about how you owe courts and singer and you need a help.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And this foolishness when them about how them need for wash. So if you never meet me, you wouldn't get for wash. Whether it's part of your body or your clothes.
Me not lie, no deep. From the other day, me get 2 lecture position, you know. So me lecture VTDI and one place in Cornerstone Ministries, you know.
Go on, youth.
Respect. Me a teacher too.
And me I tell you, as me get the work, so me start look attractive. I can't tell when that's my shape.
Then, no, you know that females. That is a thing, boss.
It's just hard to find real people then.
Yeah, what happened? You see them the time that you did have vinegar, but now you're honey. So
yeah, honey. Yeah, I track all of the flies then. Yeah, I track all of the
flies. So the pitch now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. My son have a lifetime, you know.
Go again?
My son have a lifetime.
Okay, good. I taught there music education.
You know, man, you teach me like a brother music. You know?
Oh, see it there? Interesting. Anyways, guys, 10 o'clock. No, I told him that Portland he come from. 10 o'clock gone. Tomorrow about Sinead spend with them a long time. We'll go overtime. So, what you want to leave with us finally, T?
Well, listen, for me, this is my final statement. Respect. There should be mutual respect in a relationship. Right now, DP, I prefer a man respect me and show me saying respect me more than come and I tell me saying love me.
I love you. Because anybody can say that.
Show me that you respect me.
Exactly.
Right? So mutual respect, and respect must be reciprocated, and everybody must give 100% in a relationship. So it shouldn't be that we must sit down and wait for the man, or the man must sit down and wait for me to do this and do that, and them not do nothing. Both parties must reciprocate love and respect in a relationship.
I agree with you, Tamara. I play one of your song them Sunday, you know. Yeah.
True. Of course, when I keep up car work, have me away, man.
I can just imagine.
Yeah, right now I carry 2 jobs like Prince, so yeah, you know.
Have to do. Prince, where you want to live with us finally on the topic?
Same thing, me that's man, respect, man. Respect everything.
So what me want to say is some things that people fight about, because again, you know me always use, and people say me mix up my analogies and my apples and oranges. I always say this, no, when me see people argue with police and I fly up in a police face and all of these things, and me like, no, there's a difference. And I think I posted the other day, there's a difference between talking up for your rights and being disrespectful. Because me don't know if you see the video the other day with the singer. The police them go and say, well, yeah, what them get say go in a yard and then search. Them say they don't find nothing. And my man gone IG. Yo, I Instagram this set upon live, you know. And real me not trust police. And me not go down on the station and they can't process me right. And I'm like, no. Cause my thing is just like no, God forbid me not on a police stop me. But if a cop stop me make sure wind down my window, me and them dip on me steering.
Right.
Wait on instructions because I'm doing job. When me need for the next thing, if me right, if me know say nothing wrong, my vehicle license, insure me thing, whatever, me not just listen to what him say and find out why him stop me and whatever. So same thing me I say in a relationship now. If you nothing wrong with you and you know say you're alright, you're saying you not come from no hurt and nothing, and because this a man you do them something that you expect them you're there on your P's and your Q's and your guard is way up. Nothing is wrong with a woman being submissive. It's just that them take it the wrong way, and as me I say, this is where me find the problem. If you is being demanded to submit, that means something wrong right there. So because just like you said, T, you will cook once you have the man in the house, you will ironing clothes, you do whatever and stuff. Once you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, there's no way. And if the man love you like oh Christ love the church, then everything just runs smooth. But the problem is again, and this I final I want to say, the world would take what them want take and left the rest of it. And this is what I always say to people, you can't expect people to live like how God said to live when them then in the world. Because everything what God said them again have a problem with. Everything when say them I have a problem with. So that is one of them. Women now I have problem submitting because what? Them now look on the next part of it where don't grow and just submit. Know who you are submit to and make sure you are submit to a man who love you. It's as simple as that. Alright guys, thank you very much. And
respect.
All the best.
Respect and blessings.
Yeah man, not a problem. Thanks. Prince, look at it.
Alright, there you go.
Reaching out to all the man who really love them ladies. No harm and treat them home and good. Yeah. Hey, all of my loving's for you. Love how you do what you do. Touch me right, treat me good. Rude woman, love how you rude. Can't let a man like you go. I want to me why you for know. There's
I'm gonna look at this tomorrow night. Did I say thanks for joining me? I think I want to look at this. I don't know what it is if I one of them fake thing, but it's say having more sex prevent heart attack according to science. Having more sex prevent heart attack. I think I want to look at that tomorrow evening. May I try get somebody from the medical field? I don't know, because I've known of cases where it is alleged that sex man dead from. That is something I may always hear to me. Never hear someone woman dead. Not hear a woman about how you try kill me with it or whatever. No woman never dead from sex yet, but men have died on it or doing it. So I don't know. So I don't know. Tomorrow night or one of the night them. We still have 2 more nights, right? But I did enjoy that little chat. I always enjoy talking to Tamara and of course Prince. And thanks for the love and support, guys. Yes, next thing, congratulations, Prince. Guys, remember with the year, I wonder when it get time for study. You are still here with us at night time and you participate and thing, and now finish university and now teaching, working. Congratulations, sir. We're very proud of you. Because you know, so it's a family now full of supporting you. Alright, until tomorrow evening, if it's the will of the Father, I'll be here to do it all over again. And like I always say, if you can't be good, be careful. Tomorrow evening.